not removing that, but I might as well dump it then. In the Vegas sense of the term, it's not... It's sort of. I guess technically, yeah. Yeah, that's the best way. It's still a thread. 5x5 default. Ooh, that's a lot. But yeah, it's no longer restricted to the previous limits. Because words. Does anyone have pumping? I doubt you. I need someone to basically only do this. Operate pump. And the straight up way there works good. Okay, yeah, it worked how I remember it. There we go. So, activate that. We need one other person to go and do the pumping. Where's another hauler? You're socialized. No. You, green hauler. Why did you do that? It should be active. Okay, no, it wasn't. Operate pump, and the other guy that I want is set to operate pump. Good. Perfect. Did remind me. Start task manager. All kinds of stuff open. And there we go. Then stop that. Stop that. And remember to go reset you guys so you actually have jobs. Hauling, other jobs. No engineering for you anymore, and healthcare is not diagnosed. Recovery and feed. And you, way down there, get your jobs back as well. I say jobs. Hardly counts, but no diagnosing. Bad dwarf. Okay, I'm actually gonna go and dump those marbles. That marble. Is there any more rest around? No. Okay, and then I'll lock the door once that's out. Build workshop, or yeah, workshop V for Magma Forge. Yeah, I thought so. We only have one of those. It's fine. Why aren't there any blocks here? I should have some blocks. Make a charcoal now. Collect some sand now. Do stuff now. Yes. Lots of butchering going on. How's the animal count now? Only 3 more left to slaughter. Looks like one of them's being pulled off for that. What's the white stuff? Probably nerve or cartilage. Cartilage, okay. Forbidden. Admittedly, that wouldn't stop any kind of building destroyers. And any kind of building destroyers that could come through magma as well. I'm probably screwed already, so it probably won't matter. Maybe. Add green gloss, black, nap, block, words. Oh, we're out of stuff. We're out of words. We need more words. Okay, down here. I actually want all the smoothing. Do all the smoothing. I don't even know if I have a... I don't... Yeah, I only had 1 anvil. Right. Yeah, that is the big benefit. It was 2 gigabytes. I think there was some tricks you could do to make it go up to 4. But I think that was very... But yeah, basically 32-bit was a limit of 2 gigabytes on everything. Basically everything. And then 64-bit was like, have as much you want for the moment. Obviously, with the way sizes are increasing and memory's increasing, there's going to become a point where it's like, a couple exabyte used to be a little bit of space. Now we're talking in, God, I don't even know what comes after exabyte. Yeah, at some point. If one of these guys becomes a legendary engraver, legendary mason, professional engraver. The engraver skill is nice because it's used for the slabs. Also, obviously, just legendary makes having nice rooms all easier. Okay. I don't personally like doing the dump stuff just because it means I had to actually personally go handle it. But right now I don't have much of the option. Magma's furnace. I just want the stuff off of there. Yeah, the RAM is starting to become very much one of the problems. I personally think while we've got fast computers, we're basically at the point where we're going to need some kind of breakthrough in tech to really, like, we're making advances, but it's stepwise. It's not like in the past couple of decades where it's been, well, let's just, I don't know, go up by a power. Why not? Yeah. Okay, did we still have it up for... Yes, sandbags. Yeah, diminishing returns. Track stop to the north. Like that. And undo those glass furnaces. Boop-doo. Actually, repeat now. Yeah, quantum transistors and all other kind of quantum stuff is becoming a thing. The problem with that is we don't know what to do with it quite. Up until now, everything that's been with computers has been binary. It's either yes, no, true, false, zeros, ones, you know, the usual stuff. And quantum adds the third state of kinda, maybe. And that, yeah. Yeah. The thing I'm looking forward to is all the nonsense they're doing with, stuff like light. Because we already transfer data that way. So transferring on the smaller scale as such as computers would be interesting. Yeah. And just as a nerd man, once again, all I'm saying here is, as far as I understand. So, grain of salt and whatnot. Yeah, the actual quantum computing stuff is very much going to be a science toy for a long while before it actually becomes any kind of consumer product of worth. Sandbag collection. We must have ran out of sandbags. Or no, what? Item lost. Oh, must have lost the bag or something. Why are we paused? Should be paused. God, computers advanced so far. My dad, when he was not young, but when he was doing stuff, and he programmed for a tiny bit of time, he was actually doing the programming where he had to know exactly where stuff was in memory and specifically do commands to that kind of stuff. Yeah, 640K. More than anyone will ever need, ever. Yeah, I think the exabyte is a bit more of a sensible, longer term cap as far as things are concerned. It'll at least take a little bit longer for that to become outdated. A little bit. I wish there was sand down here. That oh, I know what's wrong. We don't have a... the sand pit doesn't work because I covered them over. Actually, no. If I remove those, high priority. And then that can be sand. Actually, it was saying it was sand already. Maybe I didn't need to remove that. Oh well. No harm, no foul. Erg. No, stop that. Didn't catch that time. Now we've got this nonsense. Drop those. This is one thing I use that stuff for. Dropping. Go away. And boop-doo. Reclaim it all. There we go. Animals, any more that I want to butcher? I don't even know why I keep dogs anymore. I honestly... Yeah, I'm just gonna butcher the dogs. There we go. I'm very much in the side of any kind of self-aware thing will just end up being similar to humans in the sense of however everything is. We don't... What's the best way to describe it? We just kind of are. Everyone has their own little sense of morality and nonsense and stuff. Things just happen. There we go. Got all kinds of stuff. Luckily I have the other area with the bone stockpile taken care of. This would be full of bones. Sure, that's good. And name forages. There we go. Is the sand still... Oh. I know what happened. I know why it's not got any bags. We did the barrels. Wait, no. True, yeah. If you go by what we do in Dwarf Fortress, some of us do in Dwarf Fortress. Not everyone, there's some. And not all the time. Gosh. I'd actually probably be one of the more, Oh god, I'd probably be... Ooh. If you go by what I've done in some of my Dwarf Fortress worlds... Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I would not be having a good time. Oh god, it's not as good anymore. Back a few versions. If you put something in a bin and it's burning, the thing you put in the bin, if you drop in a thing of water, the burning thing won't go out. So it evaporates the water. And this was before I was recording, so I don't have... There's only the janky Dwarf Fortress recording of it. But I emptied an ocean. I emptied an ocean with a thing of lignite in a steel bin. It was hard to set up because you had to get a magma safe bin. You had to put the flammable object in the bin. It had to be something that wouldn't just go out. Actually, was it a bar or was it a mug? It might have been a mug. Then you had to submerge it in lava just long enough so that the thing in the bin would catch fire, but not melt. And then I dropped it in an ocean. The ocean was just gone. Like, I was pressing the spacebar to advance time because it was so slow. And like, oh goodness gracious, that was fun. I've redone it in this version, and you haven't seen it because it's boring. It doesn't work the same way anymore. I think it's a difference of the fact of how fast the physics sim on water bursting into steam happens. Because it's definitely not as exciting as it was. Goodness gracious. That was a thing. Useful links. Is it that? Why aren't anyone collecting sand? We've got a sand area. I'll have to every once in a while come along and clear out of nonsense. Healing spore tree. My movies. No. That must mean I was using the older name. My movies. Burning Lignite. Oh yeah, the children do get on my nerve in this game. I currently have the limit of 1-1, so I could technically have a child in the fort. It's not very likely. Item lost or destroyed. Keeps claiming that. What if instead I cancel that there? Because it worked up here, which is weird. So I'm just going to throw it back up here. Let that do. Let that do. Yeah, that's words. DFA. There we go, yeah. Farming stuff from the ocean is interesting. Okay, this is here. What if we tell them to collect sand? It's collecting sand just fine. Of course it is. Okay, which one is which? Stop. I'm going to bring on screen real quick. Let's see. Is it centered? Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Okay, so here's the setup I did with the... come on. Where's the play? Yep. Set up all the random stuff, hiding things, up the rate. There we go. That's a lever. Gonna pull. There we go. Lower the rate. Bar block bin with lignite blocks. Okay, yeah, it was lignite blocks. Someone else was talking about using a mug in the thing. Still not burning. Wait a little bit of time. Still not. Hide the thing that was on top of it so I can actually see it. There we go. The lignite block is burning. Pull the lever. Those people are literally stuck there so that they have no choice but to pull levers. Lever got pulled. Okay. Pull another lever. Bar block bin. There we go. Still burning. I think this was my test world. Yeah. Was it wins so hard? Ah, yes, here we go. And it's not quite fitting in the window. Bar block bin. This time I had a little bit more extra setup to it so I could drain off the magma. So I didn't end up doing anything to the general area. Been away. Just a little bit above the water. Managed to catch it at a nice time when I was recording this. And air quotes on the recording because it was using the internal thing. And there's the lignite blocks on fire. Up the rate. In the iron bin. There was a test thing, I think. I'm not sure what that is. Reliving past glories. Lignite blend. Yeah, the previous one was a test thing to make sure it worked. Here we go. And my goodness, this is the impressive part. It looked amazing how fast it was removing the water previously. Oh, you have not seen nothing yet. Oh, goodness. So, yeah. It's down there. Step it. Step it. Come on. Yeah. There we go. We're getting close to it, and it's going to be all... Oh, what's this? There's 7-7 water there. Nothing too impressive. Lots of steam. Lignite's still burning, which is important. The water covering is on the bin itself, not the lignite, obviously. I think. It should be. And the start of the end. I wish I had been able to find a better, deeper section of ocean. There we go. It just destroys the water that's above it. Just because of how the Dwarf Fortress water physics work, it just all just goes away. Bam. Okay, well. And spring arrived while we weren't paying attention. That's good. Yeah, that was one of the more impressive things. It seems like it doesn't quite work that way anymore, though, which is a shame. As I said, I tried it again, and it wasn't quite the same level of amazing. Bags. Where are my bags? No. We need him out doing his crazy stuff. Don't want him distracted. Seriously, that's gonna be your thing? Goodness gracious. If anything, it's almost more proof for all the random bad stuff that happens in the world. It's like, yeah, we're in a simulation. It's Human Fortress 2. Slaves to Jehovah. Or Zeus. Could always be Zeus. Lightning strikes are funny. We've got a black sandbat. Oh, okay. They're coming here. No sandbags for you. That's basically what DF is for the most part. Like, you control this tiny little bit of area. Like, if you think about it, think of where the Pope lives. The Vatican. It's just this little tiny area. That's the secret. That is the embark spot. Everything else is just flowing out from there. Squad A kill. Probably won't get him, but we'll give it a shot. This is like the third kobold, so that's cool. Yeah, well, he made it away. Like, technically they should be, like, right here. They should be right in the area to be like, yeah, we're gonna take care of that boss. They don't. But whatever. So many things. That's interesting. I always like the danger rooms for that kind of stuff. I've never actually built one now I think about it. Maybe I'll get around to it. I guess it's just I've never really been too good in the recent updates on the military in general, in the fact that you haven't really needed them that much. Military, that is. Or at least I haven't. God, I wish things tacked more. If there's one thing I'm really sad about in the most recent versions of Dwarf Fortress, it's the fact that Goblin Sieges don't pop out of the Aether randomly. It's like, I'm okay about them not having existed before this. Just let them exist now. Instead, we have to have them come at us. Boxes and bags way down here. That's annoying. Actually, drop all of those. Because they're not doing what I want. What are you all fancy like? That is a thing, but I just have it set at that right now. Admittedly, I guess that would make it so that things have a bit longer time to show up, but I do grow the fortress bigger. It's just I don't do it at the start, so eventually it will be that big. How's this coming along? Not too good. Let's go and order a few more bolts. Wood. It's wood. Actually, profile, Q, wood bolt. Give me 100. And it should set us up for a while. Though, yeah, I'll definitely have to look. It's already generated. I don't remember if that's something that gets changed. Is the requirement something that changes without a world regen? Regen, what am I talking about? Without generating a new world? Regenning is something you do in Minecraft. It's not an option here. Low priority, but get it all smoothed out. Why not? Train me up some legendaries, please. Did they get here? Yeah, they got here. True. I looked into them a lot, but once again, one of those, I not really needed it. And the few times when I have needed stuff like that tends to be when I'm not ready for it. So that's a thing. Okay. Just to make sure there's at least one black sand bag there. So I can make a block. I can make sand. Repeat, repeat. Now. Now. And that should work. Air quotes. Well, I would like to know what this is doing here still. Someone should have taken care. Oh, it's forbidden. Weird. Sun completely refilled it. There's one thing about lava pipes and stuff. They do eventually refill, so they don't keep that annoying flickering going on. Actually, while I'm thinking about this, disable, stone, where are you? Stone there. Forbid everything else, and in metallic, don't, hematite, limonite, magnetite, that's it. That's the ones that you aren't allowed to have. And then CT, and basically flip that, but also come in here, limestone, dolomite, chalk, marble, bitness coal, yeah. Lignite, yes. Calcite, yes. I think that's it. And bars, blocks, bars, other material, allow coal, because you do need a bit of coal. And that does mean I have to go in and say no bins. or wheelbarrows. 3 wheelbarrows. No wheelbarrows. Links only. I guess it doesn't need to be links only. There we go. Yeah. I've occasionally done the thing where I've trained my troop or trained the non-troop type people up to have level 1 of the various forging things, but they never seem to do it. Like, I've had it happen once, but that's just because I don't do it everyone. I have the various other people doing stuff. What is it I need now? Here I need wheelbarrows. Wheelbarrow would get me 6. Give me 20. 6, 20. What's the difference? Yeah, that's the thing. It has to be higher than other crafter skills. So, like, if they are a crafter at all, they're just going to be like that. That's a good point. Oh, yeah, you aren't being too picky about anything. How are you doing that? Okay, build E magma smelter. There we go. Slowly dragging all that stone over. Oh, I forgot to need the track stop. True. Though I do tend to run low on the dwarf count in my forts. So I tend not to have too many people just freely out there. Just as a preference. Partly because of FPS and just because keeping things on the down low can just make things more manageable. Especially since with this version of Dwarf Fortress, various utilities are not out yet. DF Hack, and most importantly, the Therapist app is not out yet. Or at least it wasn't last time I checked. Who knows? Maybe it's out now. I don't think it is, but yeah. Without the ability to, on the fly, deal with what the dwarves are wanting or doing and stuff, makes things a lot harder. What's to manage? I've not heard of that before, so that's a thing. New route, name, ore stacker. Must capitalize correctly. Stop goes here, XXX. Stockpile from here, enable stone in general. Okay, now new route, name, steel ore, or not ore, steel needs stacker. Sure, why not? That half makes sense. Take from that stockpile, allow stone and bar blocks. There we go. Migrant. A migrant has arrived. A metal crafter. How good are you at? Not very. Yep. Not having tools is definitely... Oh, yeah. I thought because it was together it was a tool, but no. It's just telling me what I already know. Goodness gracious, this is hard without tools. Um, the problem with it, and the reason why the DF hack is semi-stable, uh, basically what I'm waiting for that kind of stuff is to get to the where it's where we've got the lazy new pack available. The problem is before they were basically checking. Oh, hello there, Nox Ilarxine or whatever. Yeah. The memory map is completely changed from 32-bit to 64. It used to always be updated quickly enough because, well, yeah, there wasn't much of a difference there between versions. Just a few things changed and we were able to easily map that out. Oh, yeah, that'll do. Number 12 Larxine. Fair enough. Fair enough. Build EL. Let's see if we got another block. We do. Perfect. What? We have drinks. I need other stuff. That is a point. Let's check the kitchen and make sure they're not cooking drinks or something. No. Alright. Profile. You can order it. What I like to do is order ore. And of course, obviously, you can just trade for armor, period. That is definitely a valid option. Perpetual order with the condition of regents, at least 10. Number 1, delete. Okay, I think that's it. Q order. Oh god, you're getting goblin sieges? Nice. Actually my last fort had a problem. The siege would show up and then disappear. Like, just gone. That was not fun. For armor, at least you can do leather if you've got any kind of animals around. And just a lot of clothing. Layer that up. And keep them at range, obviously. If they don't have anything better. Record this. Perpetual order. Oh god, no. I can't record it because it's going to end up like that. Dang it. Condition, well, I guess I can record from here. Condition, regents, number 1, delete, record. There we go. Oh wait, cool. Yeah, I have not been lucky. Seasonally? Yeah, let's do it seasonally. One silver, 0. Record condition, regent, number 1, delete, monthly to seasonally. That record. Okay, that should do. Trade right 0. Platinum. Oh, necromancers are the worst. When the towers and stuff first came out, For a while there, I was just setting the secrets in the world to 0. I got out of that after a while, just because I was starting to play the Dark Ages mod at that point, and it requires the secrets for some of its other stuff. So, yeah, I ended up having to do that anyway. But yeah, God, especially how the undead was originally, not dying ever. If it was, my God, sponge zombies. There was some fun times near the ocean during that period. Oh, oh, that's nice. Yeah. Um. Though you'd have to be careful about that. Saying that you're against the god death doesn't necessarily mean that you're against the the god of death actually tends to end up being against undead more often than not. It's just one of those things. Yeah. Because the whole, well, they're avoiding death, which it's kind of their category, where it's like, well, how about no? How about you just die like you're supposed to, and then you're under my rule instead of getting out of it. There's definitely a bunch of instances where the whole god of death is very much anti-undead, but it's just world to world. Oh, wow, yeah. Never mind then, yeah, he's definitely into the whole necromancer thing. Fair enough. I guess you would know that then. Q. Wood buckets. Make some dang wood buckets. We should have more drink than we do. Yeah. That's also the other side of the coin. If they're not against it, they're very much for it. A little column A, a little column B when it comes to the kind of stuff like that. I must admit, personally, I don't really care one way or another about the undead, as long as it's not the classic zombie stuff. Like, zombies are just kind of like, yeah. But once you get into the intelligent undead, it's like, that's cool, whatever, you're a lich. Fine. As long as you're not messing with me, whatever. So yeah, I'm not overly attached to undead versus living. Though there are some settings where it's definitely one against the other. Just from how they are, period. Which is... it's cool, but it can also be kind of boring. It's like, yep, undead, it's gonna kill us. What's this over here? That's marble. I'll have to remember that. Build, workshop, forge. And there's definitely a lot to work with when it comes to dwarves. My goodness, there is so much information on dwarves nowadays. Bam. So much stuff. Horror class. Yes, one of the two holy materials of Dwarf Fortress. That and this good old micro line. I burn yellow and I burn blue. Shocking. Let's see, with this we've got the first forge about to come online. Here I want the orders. It's magnetite, perpetual order. For these basic ones we can do it. Limonite. After this we'll have to do a few trickier orders. Hematite. Well, actually no, we've still got... what? Condition. Yeah, condition. No. Weird. Seasonally. There we go. Yeah, it did get messed up there. Q. And then we want the Coke. And after that we want pig iron. And here's the catch. This isn't one that we can just higgledy-piggledy do infinite amounts. Because for every pig iron, we need 1 iron to do steel. I can't have the amount too small. Let's make 5 at a time. That way we make 10 in general. The condition is you need regents for it. You only need 1 of those. 10 iron, 5 flux, and 5 refined. The reason why I'm having, or Q. Yeah, at least is what I want. If you have at least 10 iron, they'll make 5 pig iron, which takes 1 iron each, so we'll have 5 iron left over. And then Q steel. 5 orders of it. Because each order makes 2 conditions, regents. Number 5, 5, 5. Delete. I think it's 5. Does it need 10? No, no, it should just need 5. So yeah, there we go. It doesn't have any iron, pig iron, or refined coal at the moment. So yeah, it's just kind of sitting here. Though I'm thinking maybe I want to move the bitness and lignite over the... Nah. Yeah, this is where it gets stocked up, so this will be fine. Okay, there we go. Looks like we have gold, galena, and native copper in the area at the moment. Nope, someone honked. What's everyone doing? Socializing. Okay, yeah. Looks like that's a good amount of time to start doing this. Boop, boop. Wall. I'm going to go around like this to make sure I circle the place properly. And before I do anything else with roofing and stuff, it'll be a nice, big, pleasant area. And then I'll floor it over and, you know, who likes nature anyway? Elves. Elves, that's who. We don't need no stinking elves. Admittedly, it is fun when they show up, because then you can play with them.